All right, so this is going to be a scrimmage against a 12U Foxes coed team. I have no idea which number, but I do know that Elsa is also the goalie on this team. Period one is going to be a normal game format, and then from there, they are going to use the whole ice time, but don't know if it's going to be working on power plays or other game aspects, or if they're just going to play an entire game. So we'll figure that out as we go. All right, face-off won by the girls. Picked off at the blue line by the coed team. They're trying to clear the zone, but outlet pass picked off by Olive. Coed is able to get out the center under pressure from Sam as they cross the red line into the offensive zone. Strong back check by Holly Bell to force them off the puck. Centering pass through traffic over to the near boards. Oh my God, I'm not filming. Come on, guy. Oh, shot from behind the net off a skate. Kicked aside by Neva and net today. Girls are able to get a stick on the puck here to break up a second attempt. Shot from the point, broken up by Sam in the high slot. Boys creating some strong pressure here. Puck through traffic. Picked up by Rowan in the far circle. She's able to clear out the center. Puck will go down to the other end. We're going to get an icing call. But it's on net, so no icing. Olive on the forecheck. Trying to force the turnover as the Foxes change. Good, trying to make a toe drag move to get out the center here. Puck through traffic, but off a stick. Icing on the call. Icing on the play. Ava with the face-off win to Alexis in the far on the side of circle. Outlet broken up by Alexis. Coed with some space here, getting the puck out the center. It's going to be a foot race into the girls' zone for the puck, covered up by Neva, though, for a defensive zone face-off. Ava with the face-off win. Puck kept in at the blue line by the boys. We'll try to go D to D. Harper gets there first, tries to get the puck out of the zone, kept in at the point and thrown back low below the goal line. Harper trying to get the puck around to Maddie. Through to the blue line, kept in by the boys. Shot, knocked down in the far circle. Girls are able to clear out center. We're going to get an icing call here. Face-off gathered by Emma in the far circle. She drags around forechecker out to center ice. Splits the D, loses control of the puck. It's technically offsides, but we're going to get away with it. Alyssa trying to get the puck deep. Picked off in the nearest circle by the coed team. Strong pressure by Emma to keep the puck in the zone. Girls on the forecheck as the puck's down low. Boys trying to make an outlet pack. Picked off by Emma, shot off the body in front. Second attempt by Harper, rebound into the far corner. Boys are going to be able to clear out the center, and we're going to get an icing. Face off by Holly Bell, won by the boys. Trying to make an outlet pass off the boards. Gathered by Harper at the blue line, though. Tries to backhand it back into the zone. Picked off by the boys going the other way, but strong play at the red line. Gathered by Rowan. She'll carry it into the offensive zone towards the high slot. Has the puck knocked off her stick, and the boys go the other way. Scarlett back with Harper to break up a shot attempt. Harper working down low behind her net. She had a great game yesterday. Gets the puck up to the near boards. Holly out to Olive. Get the puck out the center. Olive to Rowan. Gathered by the boys at their own blue line. Thrown back forward into the girls' zone. I don't know what to call them here. Foxes, boys, co-ed. I'm struggling. Rowan going the other way. Back out the center. Holly strong on the forecheck to force a turnover. She'll carry it forward into the co-ed team zone. Backhand pass to Olive in the high slot. Shot kicked aside into the near corner. Was trying to find an outlet. Kept in by Sam at the point. Bouncing puck to Olive in the top of the circle. Shot just wide of the net. Gathered by the boys behind their own goal. Boys outlet pass picked off by Olive and Piper along the far boards. They'll throw it back low for Holly in on the forecheck. Holly with some space trying to make a centering pass to Rowan off a stick. Backhand second attempt. Broken up. Boys in the circle trying to get out. Broken up by Rowan to kicks it straight to Holly. Shot attempt broken up by the boys. Olive in the high slot. Puck loose to Sam at the left point. Shot bouncing through traffic wide right. Boys trying to clear. Unable to do it. Rowan in. Pressuring. Shot off a stick in the slot. Out to the left point. Looks like the boys are going to find an outlet here. Great job by Sam at the blue line to knock the puck off a stick, though. Breaking up a rush. Back into the boys' end. Sam again on the pinch out to Piper at center. Keeps them from corralling the puck. Rowan chips it into the offensive zone. Boys are able to clear back out the center. Ava off the bench hammers it back into the boys' zone. Boys again trying to clear. Maddie coming off the bench gets the puck into the offensive zone as the girls change. Boys trying to find a little space here. Centering pass broken up by Piper. Broken up by Alexis. Gathered in her own end. Piper along the far boards with the puck. Trying to go D to D to Sam. Unable to connect, though. Sam gets control and clears back out to center. Boys corral the puck in their own end. They'll regroup behind their net. Trying to gain some speed and some space. Huge poke check by Alexis to knock him off the puck. Gets it back down low below the goal line. Ava in on the forecheck in the far corner. Bouncing puck up to Piper at the point. Boys are able to clear to center. Sam's there in support, though. She'll corral it at center ice and retreat to the girls' zone to set up. Back up the boards to Alexis at the blue line. Gets it back out to neutral. Boys pressuring at the blue line. Gain some zone time here. Strong defense by Ava. Breaking up any shot attempt. Shot through traffic. Unable to make a tip on the back door into the near corner. Sam and Emma in pressuring up to Maddie at the blue line. Maddie and Emma able to get the puck out to center. Emma pressure along the boards, able to gain possession. She'll carry forward. A little stutter step at the blue line. Trying to drag to the high slot. Under pressure. Over to Ava in the right circle. Shot. Save. Loose puck, though. Out to the point. That's Scarlett playing D today. She'll jump it down low into the far corner. Emma doing something. Scarlett to Ava. Ava's knocked off the puck there. Back out to center. Harper backing up her D partner there, breaking up the rush. Ava back to collect. She'll chip it forward up the boards. It's a 50-50 puck. Boys are able to keep it in the zone. Shot. Kicked aside by Neva. Strong save. Rebound attempt on a bouncing puck. Doesn't connect. Oh, crap. My camera work. Harper with the puck. Able to get it out to center. Defense at the red line by the boys. Breaks up the rush. Boys dump it back in. Go for a change. Camera. Good God. Harper in the far corner trying to get the puck out of the zone. Sadie chipping it up the wall. Shot. Big block in front by Scarlett. Forgot she's not in her goalie gear today. Taking that one right off the shoulder. Boys into the far corner. Under pressure from Scarlett. They'll dump it back low behind the goal line. Under pressure from Emma in the far corner. She's going to chip it up the boards to Alyssa. Throws it back out the center. Picked off by the boys. They'll gain red and dump it back into the girls' end behind the net. Harper back to collect. Harper looking for an outlet up the near boards to Sadie. Sadie throws it up the wall, kept in at the blue line by the boys. Throw it back low down the half wall. Drive towards the slot shot, backhand or backdoor backhand attempt, doesn't connect. Sadie with the outlet to Alyssa into the high slot, cleared by Emma. Out to the right point, shot through traffic, wide into the far corner. Harper in pressuring. Boys trying to cycle down low here under pressure from Emma. She throws a pick, trying to get possession of the puck. Centering pass broken up by Harper. It's a 50-50 puck. Can she get there? Kept in by the boys, but then chipped right back out by Emma. Alyssa throws it into the far corner in the offensive zone. Girls are going to go for a change. Boys regroup, looking for an outlet through center. Kept in, though, at the point by Piper. Holly off the bench, pressuring on the forecheck. Sam's able to keep it in at the blue line. Oh, bouncing puck gets past Sam, back out the center. It's a foot race. Sam back in the near corner. Backhand attempt, saved by Neva, cleared by Piper into the near corner. Holly throwing the shoulder. It's a hard battle in there for the puck. Sam with some space here coming up the near boards through center. One defender to beat. Got an on-man rush here. Sam wide to the far circle. Shot. Save by Elsa playing for coed team. 2:39 to go here in the period. Pretty aggressive. Face off to the slot by Holly Bell. Shot by Olive. Saved by Elsa. Into the near corner. Backhand centering attempt. Holly just misses. Boys out to the point here. Kept in by Scarlett. She'll throw it back low for Holly off a skate. Shot by Rowan off the defenseman's shoulder. Clearing attempt again. Boys are able to get back out the center. Big pinch by Harper, though, to break up the rush. Little pitching catch here at center. Boys are able to throw it into the zone. No icing on the play. Scarlett back into the near corner, trying to gain possession of the puck. Holly in to help. Holly tripped up. Olive able to get the puck up the boards a little bit further. Boys are able to regain possession, though. Carry it into the high slot. Shot attempt broken up by Holly Bell in support. Out to the left point. Pressure by Rowan, forcing them to lose the puck. Cleared by Holly. Foot race with Olive to gain possession. Should chip it forward into the zone, but the boys are able to regain possession. Holly throwing herself in there, trying to force a turnover. Boys get it back to center, but immediately carried back in by Rowan. Boys force a turnover back out the center again, where they just throw it up the boards into the girls' defensive zone. Scarlett back to collect into the near corner, around to Olive on the half wall. Boys on the change, keeping the puck in the zone, though. Harper battling for possession. Puck loose in the paint. Neva covers up. Defensive zone face-off coming up. Defensive zone face-off by Ava into the far corner. Centering pass broken up by Sam. Ava, bouncing puck off her stick. She's still able to gain possession and get it out of the zone. She's got Maddie with her. Pass to Maddie. Chips it into the offensive zone. Boys clear back out the center, though. No, they don't. Big pinch by Sam keeps the puck in the zone. Maddie throws it deep behind the boys' net. Boys with some space here. Chip the puck up the boards and out the center. Sam will get back to collect in her own end. With some speed, centering pass to Maddie. Tipped by the boys, though. Defenseman loses an edge. It's a 2-on-0. Alexis trying to get a shot off bouncing puck, though. Just misses the net. Boys up the half wall, trying to exit. Bouncing puck. Piper unable to keep it in. She'll throw it back in, but offsides. 20 seconds to go in the period. Face off by Sadie. From back behind the girls' defense, Emma back to help out along the far boards. Shot through traffic, cleared by Sam after a big save by Neva. Emma pressuring on the back check, gains possession, tries to gain some space through center. She's under pressure from behind. She gets around the defense, chips it into the far corner. And that's the end of one. We'll see what's going to happen here. We're either going to keep playing as normal or they're going to work on other skills. We'll see what happens. All right, second period. Looks like we're going to play scrimmage as normal. Face-off won by the boys, thrown into the offensive zone. Harper trying to clear out to the blue line, picked off by Sadie. Backhand to Alyssa in front of the bench. She'll dump it in to the far corner. Emmett on the forecheck trying to get to the puck behind the net. Backhand centering attempt. Alyssa gathers the puck in the high slot over to the far circle. Has the pocket picked. Harper there at the blue line to chip it back down. Battle for possession here along the boards. Emma against three. Alyssa in to help. One of the boys lost the stick. Oh, puck comes out of the far circle. Sadie with a shot. Oh. Elsa does a good job of getting the stick and deflecting it wide of the net. Boys are able to clear out the center. 2-on-1 developing here. The past Harper shot. Neva with the glove save. Still loose puck. Harper clears into the far corner. Centering attempt broken up by Emma. Puck's loose at their feet. Oh, man. Squirts out. Neva's tied up with Emma and the boys. And rebound tapped in on the back door. Holly kicks the face-off forward. Boys throw it to Piper at the Foxes blue line. Sam looking for a centering pass to Rowan. Should carry it forward into the offensive zone. Drives the high slot. She's knocked off the puck. Tries to get a shot off. Picked off by the boys' defense. Holly forcing the turnover in the far circle. Looking for some space. Centering pass. Bouncing puck. Grabbed by Olive in the high slot. Shot. Picked off by the defense. Second attempt by Holly. Bouncing puck. Covered up by Elsa. Off one by the girls. Alexis trying to get a shot off wide left of the net. Cleared by the boys up the half wall. Piper with the pinch trying to keep the puck in the zone. Boys are able to get it back out the center. It's a foot race now. Step on Sam. Strong back check by Sam though to force him off the puck. Break up any centering pass. In the near corner. Picked off by Piper in the slot. Sam playing the body in the corner. Out to the right point. Shot through traffic off Alexis' skate. Cleared by Piper. Down low behind the goal line to the far circle. Centering pass broken up by Ava. Cleared by Maddie. Into the boys' zone. Boys trying to get the puck back out the center under pressure from Sam. Piper breaks up the rush. Boys are able to throw it back into the girls' end. Collected by Ava. She's got some space. Got some time looking for an outlet. Boys jumping off the bench, though, break up the outlet pass. Sam's able to knock him off the puck there and gain possession. Sam backhand Maddie. Maddie carrying it into the offensive zone, throws it into the near corner. Sam with the pinch down the half wall, trying to keep the puck in. Ava at the right point, able to break up the outlet. Sam shot from the near boards, just wide. Piper with Sam on the back check. Oh, gets tripped up. Harper on the pinch there. Sorry, I said Piper. In my mind, drew a blank. Ava with possession, though. She's got some space through center into the boys' zone. Puck in the near corner. Boys trying to outlet up off the glass. Kept in by Scarlett at the point. Boys are able to clear that to center off Harper's stick. Thrown back in by Scarlett, and we're going to get an offsides. Alyssa with the face-off win to Scarlett. Throws it into the coed team's end. There's some space looking for an outlet. Picked off by Harper at the blue line. Chipped down into the high slot. Boys able to clear. Going to throw it into the other end for an icing. Face-off won by the boys. Trying to clear. Out of center, bouncing puck off stick, though. They're able to throw it back in low. No icing on the play. Scarlett and Emma in behind the goal line trying to gain possession. Scarlett up the far boards. Right deep pinches, chips the puck back down low. Under pressure from Harper, Emma gains possession in the far circle, trying to make an outlet pass right to the right point. Backhand up to Sadie along the near boards. Grabbed by the D, shot wide. The high slot broken up by Scarlett. Harper, Alyssa, Emma in the far circle. Emma with some space here. Carries it through center, trying to beat the D. Carries it forward into the offensive zone. 2-on-1. Drives the slot. Shot. Loose. Second attempt by Alyssa. Oh, man. Elsa made the first save. Bouncing puck. They almost buried the second chance. Boys clear back into the girls' end. We're going to, no icing on the, oh, we are going to get icing. Thought it was waved off. Face-off won by Holly in the near circle. Sam keeps the puck at the point. Shot towards the net. Loose puck. Back out to Sam. She'll drop low from the half wall. Shot kicked aside by Elsa into the far boards. Second centering pass from Olive to Holly. She's unable to get a shot off, but the puck goes low behind the goal line. Boys try to clear up the near wall. We'll throw the puck back out the center. Two of the boys in behind the girls' defense. They're unable to crowd the puck, though, so gives a chance for the girls to get back. Centering pass broken up by Rowan. Chipped out to center by Olive. Boys under pressure from Rowan. Carry the puck into the offensive zone. Drives the slot. Shot. Saved by Elsa. And my camera work is suspect today. Holly down low to Rowan in the near circle. Rowan trying to get the puck into center here. Comes loose to Piper at the blue line. Looking for Alexa on the back door. Puck off a skate, though. Cleared by the boys at the blue line. Strong back check by Piper to break up the rush. Boys cherry picking at the blue line, though. Sam back to help. Forces him into the far corner. Sam's like twice that kid's size. Rides him down in the corner and takes possession of the puck. Chips it back out of the zone. Boys backhand back up towards the blue line, but it's broken up by Olive. Holly and Olive there pressuring. A little bit of a trip there, no call. Battle for possession here at center. There you go. Holly throwing the shoulder, gaining possession of the puck. Sam to Olive chips it in. Kicked aside by Elsa with the stick. Boys gain possession behind their goal. Throw it around to Sam, though, along the near wall. Sam with a shot from the circle. Deflected aside by Elsa and net for the boys team. Ooh, Olive trying to find Ava at the point, but puck comes out of the zone, thrown back in off sides. I need to figure out how much a camera is that I don't have to turn. Face off at center, thrown in by Alexis, thrown right back out by the boys to red line. Harper and Ava there to break up the rush, gathered by Alexis at the red line. Over to Maddie. Maddie backhands it into the zone, into the near corner. Alexis in pressuring, Maddie in pressuring. Boys trying to find an outlet, broken up by Maddie. Maddie does a good job of tying it up. Pressure by Scarlett at the blue line to break up the outlet pass. Boys are able to gain possession though and gain center into the offensive zone. Harper and Ava backhand attempt off Ava's skates. Puck hammered around the near boards, kept in at the point. Shot picked off by Harper in the slot. Second attempt thrown wide left. Scarlett chips it up the boards to Maddie. Puck takes a weird bounce. Maddie tries to backhand out of the zone. It is picked off by Alexis in the high slot, though. Carries it through center, gains red. Down the far wall, into the offensive zone. Back to Harper at the point. Good look. Shot by Harper. Picked off by the boys in the far circle. Their space, they're going the other. I don't know. Sorry. Being asked where my kid is, I have no idea. He's loose and feral in the rink. Girls trying to get the puck out of the zone. Working along the far boards. Ava throwing a hip to force the boys off the puck, gathered by Harper behind the goal. She'll reverse and go the other way up the far boards. Backhand attempt, big block by Ava. Out to the point, thrown back low by the boys into the far corner. Around to the near boards. Pressure by Maddie trying to get the puck out. Boys keep it in at the point, though. Off Scarlett's stick in the near circle. Harper jumps up. Sadie gains possession. Carries it through center. She's got Harper and Maddie with her. Sadie gains the blue line. Knocked off the puck, but Harper's right there to throw it towards the slot. Harper in maintaining pressure. Even Sam back as the boys go the other way through center. Big back check by Harper, though. Breaking up any shot attempt. Ava around the far boards. Emma coming off the bench at the point. Chips it out to neutral. Boys throw it back in for an offsides. Boys with the face-off win in the neutral zone. Broken up by the girls out to Sadie at the blue line. It's 2-on-1. Sadie to the left circle shot. Kicked aside by Elsa. Puck loose behind the net. Sadie and Elsa and Alyssa trying to make a centering pass here. Puck out to the blue line. Sam unable to keep it in. Emma's back in support, though. Breaks up the rush, but the boys are able to get the puck into the girls' zone. Of the boards to Alyssa, to Sadie in the near circle. Sadie trying to find an outlet. And the pressure from the boys who forced a turnover. Shot off the body. I think off Piper into the near corner. Cleared by Alyssa. Boys throw it back in. Piper in the near circle in her own end. Oh, turns the puck over in the high slot. Shot. Goal. It is 2-0 with the boys. Harper, though, jumps up off the face-off at neutral zone, carries the puck into the boys' zone. Boys are able to force a turnover, though, going the other way. Tripped up at the blue line. They're able to chip the puck in deep to the near corner. Centering pass behind the net, broken up by Ava. Holly putting the boys under pressure, forcing the turnover. Ava up the near boards to the left point. Boys are able to keep it in. Ava with another big block, though. Bouncing puck. Kept in, though, at the blue line by the boys. Scarlett down low up the near boards. Ava able to clear out the center. Boys gather at their own blue line. Up the far boards. Ava back to defend. Gains possession. Finds some space. Throws it into the boys' zone. It's going to be on net. It's going to be covered up. Coed team had a goalie switch here. I missed it. That is no longer Elsa in net. All right, we're back. Third period. Face off won by the boys. They'll drive the slot. Shot, big save by Neva. Clear by Scarlett. Sadie able to get the puck back out to center. Takes a shoulder. Get in there, battle. Boys chip it back into the near corner. Scarlett pressure, but a shot off of Neva. Loose puck. Second attempt. Backhanded in by the boys. Face off won by Emma. She'll carry it into the offensive zone. Little toe drag center. Shot saved by the goalie into left of the net. Backhand centering attempt broken up by the boys. Yo, my cameraman isn't doing. Oh, nice job by Piper at the blue line to pick that puck off. Puck comes out to center though. Boys off sides as they enter the girls' zone. All right, cameraman's been fired. None of us are doing a good job here. Face off won by Emma. Chips it forward. Foot race for the puck. She'll come up the far boards. Has a pocket pick though. Listen on the forecheck. Playing the body. Sam trying to keep the puck in at the point, but the boys are able to clear into the girls' zone. Shot. Rebound. Second attempt saved by Neva, a.k.a. Grandma. Big save. Defensive zone face-off won by the girls. Maddie from down low, up the boards, kept in by the boys, thrown back behind the goal. Scarlett around to the near corner. Harper there in support, breaking up a centering pass by the boys. Battle for possession here in the near corner. Ava, big body in front of the net. Good job. She's going to take a penalty for that one, though. I hate to see it. Looking like a clean hit to me. I don't know what this is about. All right, the girls are going to be down one for a minute after a roughing call by Ava. Shot from goal line covered up by Neva. I don't know what Ava was supposed to do. You can't get shouldered and whacked down there and not retaliate, but retaliation always gets called. Face off won by the boys. Shot from the far wall off of Sadie down low behind the net. Scarlett battling for possession. Centering pass doesn't connect. 50-50 puck here. Olive able to force the puck out of the zone, keeping the point under pressure. Gathered at the blue line by the boys off returning player. Olive able to get possession, throws it across to the far wall. Was looking for an outlet up far wall. Get behind Scarlett, bouncing puck. Run the back check. Puck rolls off a stick. Harbor gets there to clear it to the near corner. Harbor on fire. Oh, man, shot off a skate in front, covered up by Neva. Boys with the face-off win. They'll backhand it out to center, though. Penalty to Ava's over. She jumps back on. Boys throw it back down to the girls' blue line under pressure from Emma. She's unable to get control of the puck, but chips up the boards. Thrown back by the boys. Thrown back up by Piper. Girls not forechecking, just throwing the puck back and forth here. Puck comes over to Sam. She's got a little bit of space. Chips it around the defense. Carries it forward. It's a 3-on-2 developing here. To Emma in the center. Shot. Kicked aside. Near boards. Emma, Holly, and Salmon pressuring. Boys throw the puck back out to neutral. Gathered by Piper. She goes D to D. Ava with some space. Jumps up to join the rush. 3-on-2. Ava shot. Glove, bouncing puck. Still loose. Oh my gosh. Ava, second attempt through the paint. Sam along the near board. Centering pass to Emma. Tipped. Off a pad. Covered up by the goalie. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Holly. Good God. I can't tell with these yellow helmets. Should have known that was Holly by how hard she went for the net. But offensive zone face-off coming up. Score is 3-1. The boys, 8:25 to go. Face-off won by the boys. Will carry it through to center. Harper loses a little bit of an edge there. Boys are able to gain a step 2-on-1. Backhand centering pass. Backhand shot wide right. Up the boards to Maddie. She'll tip it back out to the neutral zone. Oh, the boys are able to keep it in at the blue line. Get it back down low into the near corner. Scarlet around to the far corner. Harper picking off the centering pass. Backhand attempt wide into the near corner. Under pressure from Harper. Stick lift able to maintain possession. Centering attempt. Oh, shot. Big toe save by Neva. Alyssa backhands it up to the blue line. Kept in by the boys at the point. Puck thrown down low. Shot. Top corner. Neva sliding across. Boys find a way to get number 4. Face off gathered by Alexis at center, thrown into the offensive zone. Ava trying to knock it down, but puck comes back out to neutral and will be thrown in off sides. Face off forward by Ava. Boys able to gain possession though at their blue line. Should be back to the defensive zone here for the girls. Under pressure from Alexis. Puck's able to get out of the zone under pressure from Sam. Boys throw it back into their own end. Going back to collect. Outlet pass kept in by Ava. Sam trying to keep the puck in the zone. Boys are able to get it out to center. Piper takes a hit. Piper's up being helped off the ice. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off here. Well, it's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone for the girls. called a penalty. So the girls are on a power play. Face off won by the girls. Shot from Emma. Glove saved by the goalie. Face off won by the boys. Under pressure from Holly. Boys able to clear out the center. Ava and Sam back to collect. Communicate girls is getting there. Down below the goal line, Ava with her head up looking for some space. Got the center of the ice wide open. Holly up at center looking for a pass, but it's going to be thrown in for an icing. .30 seconds to go on the penalty. Defensive zone face-off won by the girls. Sam with some space. Looking for Sadie along the near wall. An outlet pass. Sadie chips it out to center. Picked off at the red line by the boys. Thrown back in to the defensive zone for the girls. Ava with some time around behind her own net. Looking for an outlet. Bouncing puck. She tries to throw it out to center. Broken up by the boys at the blue line. Got it by Holly. Backhands it to Emma. Puck in space here. Sadie at the blue line. Keeping the D honest. Emma carries it forward into the offensive zone. Shot from the right circle off a stick. Rebound puck bounces out to the goal line. Emma with the wraparound attempt. Wide left of the net. Sadie in the far corner for possession. Chips it back down low. Holly in on the forecheck trying to force a turnover here along the near boards. Gives them a little shoulder just for good measure. Boys clear out the center. There's Ava waiting at the red line. Gains possession. Tries to go to Sam along the near wall. Sam backhands it back into the zone. Holly knocking one down at the blue line, though. Drives to the slot. Wide shot. Saved by the goalie. Penalty is over. We are even strength. 5 minutes to go. Face off forward. Boys clear to the blue line. Kept in by Harper. She'll throw it into the far corner. Olive in on the forecheck. Boys gain possession up the far boards trying to get an outlet. Picked off by Scarlett. Thrown back into the slot. Loose puck. Just behind Rowan. Boys able to clear back out to center. Harper there again. Breaking up the rush. Throws the puck into the zone off a skate, though. Girls are offsides. No call. Looks like we're keeping play moving here. Boys gain possession, throw it back out the center. Alexis picks it off, though, and carries it back into the offensive zone. Alexis drives to the right circle. Shot wide behind the net. Round to the near boards. Loose puck. Harper again with a big pinch, forcing a turnover. Olive from high slot. Shot wide left. Boys tripped up by their own goalie. Girls gain possession. Backhand centering attempt broken up off a skate. Boys with time, looking for an outlet up the boards. Kept in again by Scarlett at the right point. Boys able to clear to center. Harper on the back check, breaking up the rush. Rowan gathers the puck, carries it to the slot. Poke check, knocked off the puck. Boys along the near wall, looking for an outlet. Get through center. 2-on-1 developing here. Scarlett turned around a little bit. Tripped up. Saved by Neva as the boys slide into the net. Trying to make a centering pass from down low, broken up by the girls. Harper into the near corner, up the near boards. 50-50 puck. Olive gets there first, chips it back out to center. Rowan's there to gather and carry it forward into the offensive zone. To the near circle shot. Little screen by the defenseman. Big save by the goalie. Round to the far boards to Alexis. And the far circle centering attempt broken up by the boys. Going the other way as the G change. Sam and Ava back to defend. Boys drive wide right into the zone. Centering pass. Shot from the high slot. Saved by Neva. Holly off the bench able to force a turnover and get the puck back out the center. Little battle for possession now. Rowan in there trying to help out. Boys able to chip it back into the girls' zone from the far circle. Trying to get a shot off. Don't connect, though. Girls are able to clear. Alyssa off the bench almost gains possession. Holly throwing the body, taking a little bit of a shoulder to the head there. Boys throw it in off sides. Face off one by the boys. Working up by the girls, cleared by Ava. Back into the boys' zone. Holly on the forecheck with Maddie. Boys are able to clear back out the center. Gain possession and drive into the zone with some space to the far circle. Centering pass picked off by Sam, though. Hook check by the boys. Neva there with the save on a wide angle shot attempt from down low. Defensive zone face-off coming up for the girls. 2:18 to go. Face-off to the slot cleared by Scarlett, gathered by Emma. Carries around through the D. She's got some speed. Drives wide right, shot, goal. Emma puts them within 2:05 to go off the rush. Looks like that puck may have caught the defender on the shot. Changes direction a little bit there on the goalie. Face off one by the girls. Emma chips it over to the far boards. Rowan gains possession. She'll carry it forward into the offensive zone. Drives to the slot. Gets a shot off as she's sandwiched by the boys on the back check. With some speed, though, they're going the other way. They're in behind the defense. Scarlett back to defend, trying to force it wide, loses an edge, drives to the net. Shot saved by Neva. Loose puck, second attempt, some pushing and shoving here down low as Neva's got the puck covered up.
Push your goalie like that.
Great job by Neva on the second attempt there to cover up that rebound. Face off one by the boys. They'll throw back into the offensive zone. Ava trying to clear. Kept in by the boys at the blue line. Shot covered up by Neva. Kid in the red helmet here can't help but get a stick in there even though the whistle's over. Holly ties up the center. Sam with the face-off win with space looking for the outlet off a stick. Out the center by Holly, though. Strong back check has a pocket pick. Boys trying to go the other way. Oh, man, toe drag. With space. Shot from the blue line through wide left. Oh, my God, my camera worked. Nice shot by Ava to throw herself in there to break up a rush. Puck loose, grab by Alexis. Carries out the center. 3-on-1 developing here if we can make it happen. Alexis driving wide right. Shot around behind the net into the near corner. Up the half wall, Holly gets there first, trying to get the puck down low. Boys with the puck behind the net, trying to find an outlet along the far wall. Chip it past all about the blue line. Boys gain possession of center. Holly on the back check, though. Big body by Holly. That was all puck.
Good job, Holly.
Good job, Holly. Holly with the roughing call. Girls are going to be on the PK with 39 seconds to go. I obviously disagree. I think that was a quality hockey play. Face off coming up to Neva's right. Won by the boys out to the left point. With space, shot knocked down by Emma. Emma through the legs. Short-handed goal, 2-on-1 developing here. Got a defenseman to beat. Wide left. Oh, what a back check, though, to break up that shot attempt. Emma couldn't get a good shot off. Trying to find that far corner. Solid back check by the boys. Well, my mic's dead. I have no idea how long that's been dead for.
Attack! Go get it! Go get it, Emma!
All right, well, that's the end of the game. My mic died. So there's technical difficulties. Girls are doing a scrimmage. I'm practicing. Obviously, I need to work on that. Thanks for joining us. It was a good game, fast-paced, competitive. Girls played hard. Some great play. We'll see you next time.